The dangerous vehicle continued its pursuit on eastbound Highway 210 in the Montrose area, and the suspect suddenly collided with the rear of an aerial dump truck near the Ocean View ramp.
Well, you know, the 210 is traditionally kind of one of those freeways. It's like if you live in the valley, it's kind of that secret way around things. Yeah, you're going to put a little more miles on your car, but you're not going to sit in traffic for the most part. So this is going to be pretty much wide open. Now, it depends upon where he winds up, or she. If we take the two...
The wrecked vehicle came to a stop in the center lanes. The unidentified driver was pronounced dead at the scene. The dump truck driver was in shock from the fatal collision but was uninjured. At approximately 10:05 a.m., the suspect continued driving, even with flat tires, after officers deployed spike strips in hopes of ending the chase. Moments later, the chase continued along Coldwater Valley in Studio City, where officers attempted a close-in search maneuver.
And that's always very nerve-wracking and dangerous to see.
Definitely, and again, this is continuous. We've been climbing uphill right now, making our way. We're behind Mount Lee, and you can see that vehicle still continuing on. I wonder if that was a California Highway Patrol that he passed right there. It's just one of those ones where you just kind of wonder, what is the point? I always kind of think to myself, why is this person running? You know, they're not going to get away. If it's an emotional thing, maybe this is getting something out of their system, but you're putting so many people at risk. Anybody you're passing at those high speeds, and then of course, you know, yourself behind the wheel. I understand that there's a little bit of a helicopter swap right now. We actually have a sheriff's ship over it. We are in La Cañada. Maybe they made their way over here knowing this was coming their direction. But those speeds and how this person passing everybody out here in the La Cañada Tujunga area, it's a little nerve-wracking. And then those lane changes, they've been kind of sweeping right now. Like you said, a little bit Friday light. He's got those opportunities to make those kind of wide turns. But sometimes he gets into those traffic situations, and even at those high speeds, makes those abrupt turns. I'm worried about this vehicle colliding with somebody else on the roadway. Everybody else doing the speed limit. This person doing almost double the speed limit.
Yeah, anytime you see a car driving like that, whizzing by you, you kind of wonder, you know, what this
clock mark of Good Day LA Plus, GDLA Plus, and we welcome all of you. We are watching this pursuit. We began watching this towards the end of the 10 o'clock hour. Stu up in Skyfox over the scene right now. There you see it on the 210 East, passing exit 17, La Crescenta there. Obviously, this vehicle we hear is a theft suspect, wanted for some kind of a theft issue. You see how dangerous this individual is as he or she makes his or her way down the freeway there.
Oh my God.
Very close to so many vehicles. I know, it is really nerve-wracking, just complete disregard for any rules and laws and other people's safety at this point. So Stu, pick it up from there and tell us what else you see happening down below. We don't see the black and white vehicles or any CHP from this vantage point, but obviously they're giving this person some space because this is where it gets very dangerous, when they feel as though they have nothing to lose.
You know, I'm trying to... Whoa! Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
I want to show that on television. Yes. Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
No. This is good. This is one of those ones where I don't even want to push in on that. No. I think the driver was ejected on that collision right there. We're going to need a moment or two to actually find out exactly what happened, but definitely collided with that pickup truck. And this is what I was talking about the whole time. That type of collision, you know, that if what I saw is what I saw, which I hope it's not, this has come to a very tragic ending. You can see the California Highway Patrol. I want to push in, but I don't want to put anything on air that would be offensive or, you know, that we don't want to see. But you can see California Highway Patrol still kind of close by. Maybe that was just the airbag that I saw floating around on the outside of that vehicle when that collision happened. But it definitely looked like it definitely hit on the driver's side. There is no doubt about that. And of course, it ripped open the side of that car. California Highway Patrol making their way over there right now. I'm looking for some kind of acknowledgement, if I can push in a little closer, if I should stay wide. It looks like they are taking the person out of the vehicle right now, but that condition I can't say because we can't see it. But this pursuit coming to a very tragic end out here. We're in the Pasadena area, technically 210 right by the exit 19, which I think might actually be the 2. But these are the ones that it saddens me to see that type of incident happen out there. And of course, this person probably very injured, and this pursuit coming to an end out here with a tragic collision on the 210.
That was a violent end.
Miles an hour.
That was a violent end to that pursuit, and you can see all the black and white, patrol cars. They have the freeway pretty much blocked at the moment. We saw the driver. The impact seemed to be only on the driver's side of the vehicle, right? And you could see that, it just ripped an entire hole through the driver's side of the vehicle, and dragging some of the parts of the car along with it. And we don't know what the status of the driver is, but certainly it had to be very, very injured at that point. Mm-hmm.
Definitely, and this is one of the ones where I'm trying to find out more by kind of pushing in to see what happens. But yeah, there's it definitely seems to be that driver definitely bleeding, and in the CHP, one of them, you saw him run over here to the back of that car. He actually they all have paramedic kits in there. They come across these type of accidents all the time. They do know basic and first aid, but that collision with the side of this truck right here, this dump truck, that is solid steel, and and connected with that portion right there, that so that's even angled. It opened that car up like a can opener.
It did.
And hopefully it is that driver will be okay, but right now I would venture to say not okay. Definitely not okay.
We don't want to zoom in too tightly on that car right now, because you can see it is quite the bloody scene.
However, the chase continued. Shortly after a thorough search, the suspect's vehicle was wedged between a residence yard and several patrol cars. After unsuccessful attempts to force the suspect to surrender, around noon, 3 SWAT teams arrived and surrounded the truck. The vehicle was apprehended shortly before 12:40 p.m.